Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, February 11th, 2016. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you want to get a seat on the Kira Newman bandwagon, you better hurry up and climb aboard, because space is limited and time is ticking away. Less than 4 weeks out from getting her 2016 season started off with a bang at her first career Arnold Classic, one of the baddest women in physique seems to be chugging along full speed ahead. After a breakout season last year that included 2 wins and a second-place Olympia finish, Newman enters into this season with more momentum than perhaps any other competitor in the division. Showing up and taking care of business in Columbus could be a strong enough catalyst to propel her through the rest of the season. And if nothing else, it would certainly set up an enticing showdown between reigning Miss Olympia, Juliana Malacarne, and her later this season. Fresh off a breakout year that included 5 consecutive top 10 finishes, IronMag Labs athlete Bojana is getting ready to make her mark on the 2016 season. This week, the Serbian bombshell released her latest set of scorching progress photos, just over a month out from bringing her talents to the Southern Hemisphere to square off against some of the figure division's best at the Arnold Australia. Over the last 2 years, Vasiljevic has completely transformed her physique, molding herself into one of the division's real rising stars. With the new and improved look that she'll be rolling out a few weeks from now, it shouldn't come as much of a surprise if we see her land a top finish in what has traditionally been a very tough lineup. Overnight success is nothing more than a fairy tale in bodybuilding, but the meteoric rise of Australian-born powerhouse Josh Lenartowicz does seem to have a little magical tinge to it. 3 weeks out from the Kevin Levrone Classic and 4 weeks out from the Arnold Classic, the latest big thing to hit the scene is looking like he's primed and ready to wave his magic wand and make a few wins appear here early in the year. Prior to his wins at the San Marino Pro and Ferrigno Legacy Classic to close out last season, Lenartowicz was far from a household name. But with big opportunities just a few weeks off in the horizon, it might not be too much longer before people start perking up and paying attention to the thunder from down under. Remember all the talk a few weeks ago about how small Big Ramy was? And all the rumors drummed up by the internet trolls about the life-threatening health conditions he was supposedly suffering from? Well, I'm here to say that we can officially put the rumors to rest, because Big Ramy is back. This week, new training footage surfaced of a much bigger and fuller-looking Ramy making his way through a recent chest training session, as he slowly works his way back to being the biggest and baddest bodybuilder walking the planet. Now that the dust has finally settled from the wild end of 2015, we can all flip the switch off on the panic button and bring the Ramy hysteria back down to a low simmer. And now that he's got Chris Aceto back in his corner, I'd be willing to say that the next version of Ramy we see on stage will be better, sharper, and shows shades of that Coleman-esque freak physique we've all spent the last few years waiting and pining for. With the top 2 finishers of last year's Arnold Bikini International deciding to forego this year's competition, on paper, the field is wide open right now. But Narmin, Austria might have a thing or two to say about that. The 3-time Iowa Pro champ and perennial top 10 Olympian leaked out some new progress photos earlier this week, showing off the off-season assets that she's been so busy building. Judging these bikini contests has to feel like splitting hair sometimes. But when Austria is 100% on her game, she really has all the tools to make things just a little bit easier for the judges. So, if she shows up in shape and ready to take care of business, we could very well be looking at our next Bikini International champion. And finally, in case you missed the latest episode of Live with Dan Solomon, check out the replay exclusively at rxmuscle.com. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1.